Read the given passage. X is a plant that is evergreen and possesses narrow needle-like leaves. Y is a plant that possesses specialized tips called drip tips, and Z is the plant that possesses green stem to make food. Identify X, Y, and Z and select the correct statement. So we can understand that X is a plant that is evergreen and possess needle-like leaves. So this is generally the deciduous plant. Y have the drip tips. So these are generally the conifers. Okay. And Z has green stem to make food, can be the desert plants, the cacti. Okay. Let's see. We have to find the correct statement. Okay. Plant X is found in areas where animals possess sticky pads on feet, whereas plant Y is found in areas that animals usually excrete very concentrated urine. Why drip tips? No. Concentrated urine is produced in the desert plants, desert animals. So this is wrong. Plant Z is found in area where animals usually undergo hibernation. Plant Z, no, because Z is the desert plant. So this is wrong. Plant X is found in area where animals are usually nocturnal, and plant Z is found in area where animals process blubber. No. Again, I said Z is the desert plant. So desert animals does not have blubbers. So our answer should be option number D, because none of the statements are correct here. Question number 44. Kanika noticed that her potted plants was not growing healthily. She put few earthworms into the pot. After a few weeks, she noticed that her plant looked healthier. What could be the possible reason for this? The earthworm ate up the paste in the soil? No. The earthworm helped the plant to take in water? No. Earthworm has no function in taking the water. The earthworm allowed the plant to make food faster? No. It does not have any function in the photosynthesis. The earthworm increased the air and nutrient content of the soil. This is the correct answer, because earthworm generally turns the soil. So as it turns the soil gets aeration. That means air gets inside the soil, and thus it it decomposes the leaves and the other parts of the plant, and thus nutrients are produced for the soil. And this nutrient and the aeration of the soil helps in the proper growth or healthier growth of the plant. So our correct answer is option number D. Question number 45. Study the given table. Which of the following statement is true regarding P2S? So P is an organism that has streamlined body, endoskeleton, and hollow bones. Okay. So it can be streamlined body, endoskeleton present, hollow bones. It can be bird. Q, streamlined body, endoskeleton present. It can be any other streamlined body, endoskeleton present. Okay. It can be frog or fish. Hollow bones, no. R is having streamlined body and S is having endoskeleton present. Okay, we have to find out the correct statement. P may possess 3 pairs of jointed legs. No. Birds does not have jointed legs. This is wrong. P and Q may breathe through lungs. Yes, birds and frogs both have lungs. This is correct. B is correct. S should possess long eyelashes and ears, air here for protection of sand. S. Endoskeleton present. Streamlined body, hollow bones. Whereas R could possess thick fur. No, not required. Streamlined body, because furry animals does not need any streamlined body. Okay. And penguins have streamlined body, but penguins does not have the thick fur. So this is wrong. P possess flat fins and tail. No. Birds does not have fins. So this is a wrong statement. So our correct answer is option number B. Our next section is a reverse section. Question number 46. Refer to the given food wave. A new species Y was introduced in this community which exclusively feeds on eggs. Which of the following graph correctly represents population of frog and water beetle after introducing species Y? So here we can see that the species X, it takes water beetle aquatic plant. So it is a omnivore, right? So if Y is introduced that feeds exclusively on X, that means what? There will be an increase in the water beetle. Okay, so if there is increase in the water beetle, so definitely the frogs will have more food to eat. That means the population of frogs also will increase. So our correct answer should be option number B, that shows an increase in the population of water beetle and frog. Question number 47. Properties of few substances are given as P, white solid, soluble in water, non-magnetic in nature, salty in taste. Q, blue solid, insoluble in water, non-magnetic in nature, sweet in taste. R, white solid, soluble in water, non-magnetic in nature, sweet in taste. S, black solid, magnetic in nature, insoluble in water. Okay, let's find out. So, read the given passage, fill in the blanks by selecting an appropriate option. Substances 1, when present in a mixture, can be separated from each other by filtration or magnetic separation. So, this can be filtration or magnetic separation. So, if P and S is magnetic in nature and P is non-magnetic in nature, right? So P and S can be separated by filtration or magnetic separation. Okay. Two substance 2 can be separated by magnetic separation only. That means what? Magnetic separation only means? So you can understand that S and Q, both S and Q, non-magnetic in nature and magnetic in nature, can be separated by magnetic separation only. Acha. Substances 3, when mixed in water, are very difficult to separate by common methods of separation. This can be P and R. Why? Because both are white solids, both are soluble in water, both are non-magnetic in nature. One is salty in taste and one is sweet in taste. So if these two things, that is both soluble in water, these two are mixed, so in this case it will be very difficult to separate them by the common methods of separation like filtration, evaporation or any other thing, right? So our correct answer should be option number B. Question number 48. The circuit diagram shows 4 different switches: S1, S2, S3 and S4. These are the 4 different switches. Okay. And some wires connected to a light bulb. So this is the light bulb. Okay. An electric oven. This is an electric oven. And a printer is there. Okay. Which of the switches must be closed in order to have the following energy conversion only? Chemical energy to electrical energy to kinetic and sound energy. So here you can understand that the chemical energy, that means the energy from the batteries, should be converted into electrical energy so that it is converted to kinetic and sound energy. Okay, that means electric oven will not make any sound, light will not make any sound. So printer will move kinetic energy and it will produce the sound, right? So in this case, we don't need the S2 switch. In this case, for the printer to operate, we need a closed circuit, that is, the switch 1 should be closed and the switch 3 should be closed so that we can have a complete circuit so that the printer is in a working mode. Correct? So, our answer should be option number C. Question number 49. Refer to the given flowchart and select the correct statement regarding it. It is categorized as protective food. No is P. Yes, it is fat soluble. No is Q. Yes, it can be synthesized in our body. No is R. Yes is S. We have to find out the correct statement. Okay. So here we can understand it is categorized as protective food. No. So P can be any fatty food. Okay. Any type of fatty food. Yes. It is fat soluble. No is Q. So protective food but not fat soluble can be any fat soluble, can be any other vitamins. Okay. Yes, it can be synthesized in our body. No is R. S can be vitamin D that is synthesized in our body. Okay. Okay. Let's see the options. Deficiency of P could cause marasmus, whereas deficiency of Q could cause night blindness. So P is not a protein deficient protein. So this is a wrong statement. R could help in proper functioning of nerves and muscles. R, okay. Whereas S could be found in blood that neutralize the effect of bacteria and viruses. No, this is also wrong. S is vitamin. So vitamins does not have any neutralization property for bacteria and viruses. Okay. Q could help in red blood cell production. Q is not iron containing any compound. It is not fat soluble. So it cannot be. R could help in calcium absorption. Synthesize in our body? No. Fat soluble? No. This is wrong. D option says P could be stored in body cells. Okay. As glycogen. Yes, we can understand that P is a fatty food. So it can be stored in our body cells as glycogen. Whereas deficiency of Q could cause pellagra. Okay. So we can understand from here that the deficiency as Q is a protective food and is a fat soluble food. So we can understand that it is a Q is a vitamin. Okay. And pellagra, it is caused by the deficiency of vitamin niacin. Right. So here we can understand that the D option is the correct answer. Question number 50. Nisha and Neha were playing together on a street where they accidentally collide with each other and fell down. After that, Neha started falling ill in her elbow and could not bend it easily. Nisha also developed discomfort in one of her wrists and had difficulty in writing. They visited a doctor who told them that their joints were injured. Identify their injured joints, and select the correct option regarding them. So, you can understand here that Neha started feeling pain in her elbow. So, in our elbow, we have the hinge joint, right? And Nisha also developed discomfort in her wrist. Okay, so let's find out. So, Nisha, injured joint is the type of joint also present between the metacarpal and the carpal of the thumb. No. Injured joint is the type of joint also present between the upper arm and the forearm. Upper arm and the forearm. No. Injured joint is the type of joint also present between the tarsal bones. Yes, this can be right because Nisha has developed discomfort in her wrist. So in our wrist and in our ankle position, the tarsal bones are present. So this is the correct statement. Injured joint is a type of joint also present between the skull and the first vertebrae of the backbone. No, she has got hurt in the elbow. So this is wrong. Injured joint is the most freely movable joint in the body. No, the elbow joint or the hinge joint is not the ball and socket joint. So this is also wrong. Injured joint allows movement primarily in one plane. Yes, the hinge joint it allows movement in only one plane. So our correct answer is option number C. So we have completed the paper. I hope the discussion of the paper will be helpful in the further preparation of your level 2. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.